look, we're all favouring the same person to win this fight. You know, Mauricio Ruffy is likely to beat Michael Chandler. But I actually don't think that he's going to finish him, you know. Like, Michael Chandler has not actually been, like, straight up flatlined on the feet since he's come to the UFC, you know. I know, like, in Bellator he got KO'd, like, early by, like, Pitbull and stuff. But I'm talking about UFC Chandler actually hasn't been put out. You know, usually you get, like, TKO'd on the ground and stuff, or, like, out-grappled and then ground and pound, you know, defeated and stuff. But that's not an option here, obviously, because we know that Ruffy is not a grappler in any way, shape or form. Now, I actually think that Michael Chandler's going to probably try and take Ruffy down in this fight, but look back at the Benoit Saint Denis fight. You know, the first round, Ruffy was actually doing a pretty good job of defending against Benoit Saint Denis, and we know how dominant, you know, BSD is as a grappler. Like, he out-grappled, you know, Dustin Poirier badly in the first round. Obviously, look what he did to, like, Dan Hooker and stuff. I know that's not a very good reference point, but he is a very, very good and sticky grappler, and Ruffy actually did pretty well in that first round, like getting back up and stuff and defending takedowns and whatever. So I don't think that, although Michael Chandler's a pretty good wrestler, he just doesn't have any ground game, you know, like in terms of submissions and stuff. And we saw that against Paddy Pimblett, because he actually took Pimblett down a couple of times, couldn't really do anything. So, you know, this is ultimately going to play out on the feet. But like I say, I think that Chandler's actually got a pretty underrated chin, you know. And over 3 rounds, I just fancy him, as reckless as he is, to survive, you know, and just do enough to get through to a decision. But I do think this is going to be dominant. And I think that Ruffy is 100% going to light him up on the outside, you know, with his mad real kicks and his, you know, his wild boxing and stuff, long-rangey boxing. But yeah, I think it's going to be more competitive than people think, but I'm going to go with Mauricio Ruffy by decision.